Hello on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully you can hear and see us clearly.
Auto.
Hello and welcome. We're going live in a little while. We've got a bit of music playing on the station, so we'll come back to you in just a moment.
Electric Orchestra. ELO, Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, what a classic.
Absolutely superb.
And we are bopping away to that one. You can enjoy it on the radio. But do stay here because we're going to come back and have a little chat live on YouTube and Facebook. You can see our lovely black ties. Looking great. I'll be back in a second. And here we are. Hello and welcome.
One.
Oh, what a great song.
That's so cool.
Electric Light Orchestra, Mr. Blue Sky. How many films has that been used in?
Millions.
Hundreds. Every single film ever made at some point. Well, hello and welcome. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, welcome. Hopefully you can see us and hear us nice and clearly. You can see our nice black tie outfits. We are here dressed up for the occasion. Into the new year is the show today, and it's Wednesday the 31st of December, but not for long.
I have black tie with a green dinner jacket.
Black, yes, and it looks really good.
Yeah, well, I was told by a lady who seems to know these things in a particular shop that the green dinner jacket is fine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was enough. Where's the green?
In her professional opinion, we sought professional advice on this, and she said it was okay. And people were complimenting you, as we mentioned earlier on, all night during the Step Forward Awards, and even on the train ride there and back again. People were complimenting you on how natural you looked in your nice green dinner jacket, which I must say does compliment you nicely.
Which was very funny. As I said before, I haven't worn a suit any more than I physically had to. I'm very happy to wear one on my wedding day. I had a very fancy suit when I was best man for a friend of mine. And I think I wore that suit once more.
Really?
Out and about after that.
Wow.
Well,
it's not the sort of thing one wears all that often. I hear some people actually like to wear this kind of clothing all the time. It's like what they wear as their everyday clothing.
It takes all sorts.
Yeah, I mean,
is all I can say to that.
The only trouble is with that. I mean, it can't be that practical for most situations. But I guess it doesn't matter if your situation don't usually call for lots of moving about or lifting or anything. Anyway.
No, you don't want to be doing that.
Not really. Not
in this.
Not in a
if
black
your car
tie.
breaks down, just get someone to help.
Exactly. Well, it's great to be with you this Wednesday. I hope you're enjoying your New Year's celebrations. We certainly have been. We've had some great music, and it's less than an hour to go till the big moment when we transition to 2026.
Very, very exciting.
Yes, yes. We're looking forward to playing you some...
I was going to break out into a Queen song then, but I won't.
Were you?
No. Well,
we're going to do a cover, a live...
frightening me.
Oh, a live cover of Queen. We're treated to here, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
No?
No.
No, not even a little bit?
I don't want to butcher it any more than I already have.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, dropping me phone.
Oops. The thing is, though, actually, these phones are really heavy, aren't they, nowadays?
We found some old phones, didn't we? a few days ago, and I had, I think, 4 of them in my hand, which we just had in a drawer. They're too old to use now, but we picked them up, and the 4 of them was not much.
It was like a small
relative
brick.
to this, which is not that old
I
as
know.
a phone.
It's crazy. Anyway, we've been reflecting on 2025, and as we've covered already, some amazing highlights. I mean, Step Forward Awards was definitely one of those.
Step Forward Awards.
Quite an event.
Mayfair. Talia Dean invited us down to her concert.
Yeah.
When I interviewed her, so can you come down? So we did, which was great. So we went down to Mayfair, 20th of December. We watched her perform Praise Your Name live, which was very, very good.
Live for the first time ever.
Live for the first time ever, and we got to hear it.
Yeah.
After, was it 15 years, 11 years?
Since our last live gig. Yeah, I think so.
So that was really, really good. There's so many things. So many people we've met. We went to Christians Against Poverty, did a day of radio there. Met Katie Mack.
That was cool.
Who's now on the radio.
I know.
Went to Step Forward Awards. Met someone who has to be on the magazine, and they're thinking about that. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Very exciting.
And we've got an amazing team. I mean, when we come to the end of a year, we generally reflect on what we've achieved, but also who have we achieved it with. And we've achieved it with some pretty special people we've gotten to know.
Do you know what? I was counting it up. I'm not big on numbers. This time of year I am. I spend most of the year, I don't care. I don't care about the listener figures or what the reach of the magazine. I just don't care. I just want to do the best I can do, and that's it. Yeah. And if it makes one person happy, I'm genuinely I'm good. But the thing is, I was counting up the team that we've now built across the last, it's 4 calendar years starting tomorrow. It's 35 different people in one way or another contributing into what it is that we do. And that I find homely, because I think, why would you want to help us do what we do? What have we done to deserve such amazing people to want to walk alongside the journey with us? So it's been humbling, to be honest, to see where we've come to see a team of 35 making the radio happen, the magazine. We've got the news hub, which is on a little bit of a sleep over the Christmas. That'll be back in the new year, and that'll be growing as well. So it's phenomenal, to be honest. Just what God has enabled us to do, to enjoy. Mayfair, I mean, don't get me wrong, going down to Mayfair to see Talia Dean was very special. It was also a 16 to 17 hour day. That was long. We couldn't stay overnight. That wasn't an option. So, it's hard work, but we like hard work.
We do like hard work, and it's far more satisfying. There's that old proverb about how a lazy individual, they toss and turn at night, whereas the hard person who works hard, even a little bit of sleep is very sweet.
Yes, and a lot of sleep is even better.
Well, yes, that is nice.
Especially Stephen D, who's now getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know, bless him. He's been up since 6, and he came on to join us for a little while. Well done to Stephen.
Yeah,
and again, that's the big switch. That was another big change this year. I've only done 3 days so far of the late lunch, but I think it's going well so far.
It sounds all right to me. When I've been catching bits and pieces, but I've been super busy anyway. Trying to get ahead, especially the magazine, because we're trying to get the dates better for us, so we can get it to print and all that more easily, shall we say?
Yeah.
So we brought some of the dates forward. So rather than it being the 15th, it might be the 10th of the month or whatever. So that's been quite hard work, but it's been really worthwhile. So we're working very hard on that at the moment. I was working today, chatting to someone about the magazine, and life goes on. Yeah,
life does go on, and it will continue to go on into 2026. We're looking forward to. I think we've got a bit of a day off tomorrow, as for most people.
Yes, tomorrow is a very slow day.
Yes, especially
extremely slow.
Extremely slow.
But so slow, I'm not going to be on air.
Very, very slow indeed. Just get up when you're ready. Get a nice lie in. I mean, I know some people joke about how on New Year's they don't tend to stay up. They'll just be asleep at a reasonable time,
which is fine.
Which is absolutely fine. It reminds me of Sleepless in Seattle, when there's a point where they stay up. The child's fallen asleep and the adult's up saying "Happy New Year," and he's nodded off. It's usually the opposite way around, isn't it?
Yes. Sometimes. So I'm just checking through the socials.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Yeah, if you want to get in touch with us on the socials, we are there, and you can comment. Just let us know where are you tuning in from, maybe what you're up to at the moment. You can get in touch. Oh, here we go. We got a comment here on Facebook.
Jonathan Brewer. John Brewer on the radio, the voice of Pure Brunch on Fridays starting in the new year. Very smart, he says.
Thank you, John.
Now, Dan Rouse said it looks like the 1950s BBC, which I think is an amazing compliment, because in the 1950s, the staff on the BBC were very well attired.
Well, I would imagine so. Again, we were talking about that earlier, how this was once upon a time a smart casual, a less formal version of what people usually wore.
Yeah, that one throws me.
I know, and nowadays this is the most formal you can wear, pretty much. I mean, I don't know if there's a level up from here, none that I've heard of.
I can't imagine so.
Well, either way, apparently this was casual once upon a time. I mean, our society has changed a lot, isn't it, in terms of fashion? Once upon a time, this would have been considered fairly casual,
Yeah.
which is
This ain't casual.
no, certainly not for us anymore. Absolutely not.
No.
But it's very formal and very smart. And we thought it only appropriate to dress up smartly for this occasion. I know that's something we will do for special occasions, and I'd say the New Year is a special occasion, definitely.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. So thank you, John. I'm glad you think we look very smart. Dan Rouse was unimpressed. He thinks that we're not very smart, right?
Yeah, when are you getting dressed up?
Yeah, when are you getting dressed up? Honestly, is this the best we could do? But thank you. I'm glad you think we look smart there. Thank you very much. Take that as a great compliment. Anyway, more on 2025. We did look up some stats from the second birthday, but as we discovered, we've actually come a long way just in the last few months, which is amazing. We were actually going over. We've just printed out these bits of paper, and amazing to see some of the stats here. I mean, this was September, right? We had achieved 17,500 hours of broadcasting. There'll be more than that now. That's over like 730 days, which is incredible.
That's phenomenal.
All the interviews, the amazing interviews. There's like hundreds and hundreds.
Many hundreds at this stage.
Incredible guests from all over the world, all different walks of life, talking about their life stories and, sometimes tough stories, actually, a lot of the time, but really incredible, powerful stories that we've been privileged to share with you from all kinds of people. And lots of those are available on our YouTube and podcast, so you can catch up anytime. And if you want to share it with somebody, you can also do that. We will be actually repeating some of those into the new year. So over next week, I think, next week, we're going to be repeating a number of those interviews. So if you didn't quite catch them the first time, they'll be going back on over the course of the week as we do things a little bit differently, and as we get ready for 2026 and start warming up for the full year of broadcasting, which is awesome. So we do have chocolates here in the studio, of course, and it couldn't really be a New Year's Eve party without chocolates, could it? No,
because chocolate is the thing you have to have. It's like compulsory.
It's compulsory.
You can go to prison if you haven't got chocolate on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, well,
I'm told.
Obviously, maybe you can't have chocolate or don't like chocolate. That's absolutely fine. We are not discriminatory, as we always say. Whether you prefer tea or coffee, we don't discriminate. And if you prefer chocolate or maybe something other kind of confectionery, we don't
Whether you
discriminate
prefer chocolate
either.
or we'll eat it for you.
Hey, that could be a jingle. We always come up with these spontaneous jingles. Whether you like chocolate or not, either way, we can happily eat it for you.
Yes, we like that.
On Pure247 Radio with a little bush.
Now, we've got a countdown as we go towards midnight. We thought we'd do a little bit of live stream because we got the suits on.
Exactly.
So,
just up for the occasion.
We can. The tech all works.
It does. And I'm glad to say that we have made, I think, some good strides in terms of technology and improvements for the station.
A computer which switches on and doesn't have a strop. That's a bonus for the main broadcast computer.
I forgot about that. We actually shared a video of the whole setting up and installation of the brand new computer, which is just behind me here, underneath the desk. And that was a big event. And a big part of that was also making some changes to the software so that our voices come across even clearer and crisper than before.
Even better than they ever were.
Exactly.
He says with a lovely, soft, gentle voice to soothe you. But don't get too soothed. I want you to unsoothe, de-soothe yourself.
This isn't the weekend wind down.
No.
This is the New Year wind up, essentially.
Yes, we'll wind you up.
No, well, winding up in the best sense of the meaning of the word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Right, now, what we got coming up music-wise across the next hour. Now, actually, let's change tack. Last year, we were going to run this show from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. That was the plan, right? And we got to 1 a.m. We were having a blast. And then we thought, do you know what? Stuff this. Let's carry on.
Oh, we did, didn't we? We were having so much fun.
It was too much fun.
So we carried on.
Yeah.
We ran out of chocolates, though. That was the trouble.
Yeah, well, we ran out of chocolate. I've got one left now.
You ran out. I've got a little pot here. Somebody brought me a little pot, a miniature pot, and I've got a good selection here, actually.
Yeah, but I've eaten mine.
They brought up all my favourites, which makes me feel very
They put
special.
them in front of me, so I figured I just needed to eat them.
Yeah, I
get past the gag reflex and just get them down.
Yeah, just get them down. Well, that's what you got to do, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, obviously, there's all kinds of ways to celebrate New Year's. The big part of that, we're looking forward to a nice special meal. A lot of people will be having a roast or some kind, not quite as special as Christmas necessarily.
I think the plan was gammon.
We've gone with gammon, a nice gammon joint this year.
Slow cooked gammon joint, which I'm looking forward to quite a bit.
We've gotten into our slow cooking. It makes a big difference to me, even if you've not got a particularly good cut of meat. Actually, good top tip there. then you can make it into something really exceptional with a bit of slow cooking.
I haven't done my soups for a while though.
Soups, yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to make soup all the time, but I can't eat ginger because it upsets my stomach.
Yeah, it's
True story.
unfortunate. Ginger is required in so many different recipes.
Yep.
Same with garlic and onion.
Onion, that's a classic. You put your onion in the thing and it just gives you some cheap flavour.
Yeah.
Can't have onion. I like onion. It doesn't like me. So we can't have that. So there's no ginger, there's no garlic. Black pepper, that's had to go. Have you tried making a soup without black pepper, ginger, or garlic? Or an onion?
It does limit things a bit, doesn't it?
Just a tad.
But in fairness, actually, it's not such a bad thing because there are plenty of people who do have to deal with these kind of limitations all the time, and it can be tough sometimes.
Like me.
Such as yourself, exactly.
Are you growing a beard?
I am a little bit, a very small one, and I don't know whether I shall necessarily continue, but just seeing how it goes.
Because it's taking its time.
It is taking its time.
See, I've got a nice full beard.
I know, but how long's that taken you?
While.
A while.
This is about 5 years of growth.
Is it that long? Is
Yeah.
that, I mean, not that long in terms of length, but the length of time.
Yeah, it's when we came up to look at the first house when we moved up to this area.
Yeah, and I think it was something to do with your medical stuff because you didn't want to shave because there was stuff going on there.
More specifically, I'd had major heart issues. I'd been in the deep bowels of the A&E where you don't want to go to, and you're only allowed to be there for a few hours and you have to be moved on. And I was there for, I think, 15 hours in the end. And they said, we can't let you go until we stabilise your heart. It took them 15 hours to stabilise my heart.
Wow.
And then that was the Thursday. And then the Friday, we were driving up to where we live now to look at houses.
Yeah, lot went on.
So Jojo, God bless that woman, she planned the whole trip. Now, normally, we've been married for nearly 30 years, so we've got certain ways of working. I don't pack the stuff that goes in the car ever. She does that. I pack the car. Driving, I just do the driving most of the time. She's an excellent driver. She's probably one of the only people in the world I feel safe with in a car. But I do the driving. That's because I was a trucker for 20 years. So she had to plan everything, plan the trips, plan the journeys, which isn't something she always has to think about very often.
Yeah.
And she's entirely competent. It's not about that. It's just that I would normally do it. So she had to plan the trip. We had to find houses to look at, and there was one.
Oh yeah, one.
Yeah,
only
it was
one.
a 5 3/4 hour drive. We had one shot because we hadn't got enough money, so we had one chance to drive up to this area, which was literally nearly 6 hours. In fact, I think one of the journeys was 6 hours. We had to come up, look at a house. We had one hotel's worth of money to stay, and Joe had to organise all that. And on Friday morning, I was coming out of hospital, having gotten in there Thursday morning.
It almost seems unbelievable, but it's true.
It's absolutely true. That was our journey to the northeast.
I know, quite an interesting one, a bumpy one.
And
one
Joe
might
had
say.
to sort all of that out because I literally couldn't.
Yeah.
And I was put on bed rest, except for I was allowed to come and look at a house because I had to sign.
Yeah.
But then I'd forgotten about the bed rest part. I was on bed rest for 2 weeks by the doctors.
Were you? Wow.
My heart was beating at something like 260 beats a minute.
Yeah, that's fast.
It's quite fast.
Isn't that something like, in theory, you should have been... It's more than running a marathon for like
They said
15
it's
hours.
like I had been running a marathon for 15 hours.
Yeah.
That's how long I'd been in hospital with the heart. But I'd had the heart for about a day prior to that, just coming and going with this weird beating. Atrial fibrillation, if you wanted the medical thing. So yeah, they said you've been racing a marathon for at least 15 hours full pelt. So I was put on 2 weeks bed rest. I forgot about that. Facebook memories, they're fascinating. 2 years later, Facebook memory, I saw the post of me saying that I had 2 weeks bed rest, and I had completely blocked that out of my brain.
Amazing. So I'm thinking I might have a chocolate. Is it okay to have that on a live stream? I mean, I don't know what's the etiquette in these situations.
You take the chocolate, you open it, you shove it in your gob, and you chew. That's the etiquette.
That's the etiquette.
And
or the lack thereof.
But don't get it on your nice fancy white shirt.
Of course.
Which is a fancy dress shirt.
Very, very cautious.
Yes.
It's interesting. I had to learn a lot of things about when we got this black tie for the special event in November, wasn't it? Because I mean, I never even understood the difference between a dress shirt and a normal shirt. I mean, it's a bit complicated. I even had to get special little cufflinks, essentially like a cufflink, but a shirt front cufflink, essentially.
Yes, it wasn't broken. It wasn't missing the buttons. You have to buy the buttons to go in the shirt deliberately, on purpose. I had some, but I don't know where they went. I had some. I had them said best man because Joe bought them for me years ago, and I'd kept them religiously, faithfully, looking after them, and never using them.
Yeah.
Till we gave them away.
That was very nice. That was an orangey flavour.
Orange chocolate.
Mm.
Cool.
Orange is usually a good
We had
combination.
pizza earlier. That was good.
Yeah, good way just to finish off the finish off the year with a nice pizza meal.
So Jo went. She went shopping earlier. That's it. That's the last shop of the year.
Oh yeah, is it? Was
So
it really?
2 shops later, because we had to go out to the post office because someone bought a magazine, so we took that out. And then it was, do you know, I don't think we got enough food. Not we've run out of food in the cupboards, but we haven't really got the food to keep us going till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because
So Jo went out again.
you need calories. This radio stuff, this radio like you do need good calories.
Oh, absolutely. If we ever come to your gig, your conference, your festival, just keep on feeding us.
Yeah,
It's really important
it is very much
to get the best out of us. Give us lots of food.
top tip. Lots of food. Now I wanted
Top tip.
to I wanted to mention something I was up to this evening. It was as you may know, I like to do photography. Photographizing, as some people call it.
What now?
Yes, that's what somebody called it the other day. I think it was
Who
Peter.
calls it photographizing?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That sounds like more like a Joe thing.
It does, doesn't it?
A weird word that makes no sense, but sounds like Joe said it.
Yeah. Somehow you know exactly what they mean.
Love you, dear.
So you know exactly what she means, but it's not quite what you normally say, which is why we talk about this JoJo lingo. It's a whole other way of speaking. You got to learn a language sometimes.
You think speaking Andy B's hard? You have no idea.
Yeah. So anyway, I was out for a walk because I wanted to capture the last sunset of 2025, and I did manage that. It was a very short window where kind of the sun was setting and it was looking nice, and it was really really cold. I came back because of course you can't really wear gloves when using a camera particularly. You can kind to a certain degree, but trouble is I need to
could.
operate the screen and change the settings because I prefer fully manual, so I kind of need to tweak things as I go,
Yes, we know.
which is a bit awkward.
So any of us comes to use the camera that Nathan uses and it don't work, it's broken. I took a photo the other day after you'd finished with it, and it was black.
Yeah, because when it's on manual, it doesn't really adjust for you. We're used to our phones, aren't we, where everything's just auto adjust and you just snap a picture. You don't really need to do anything. But I like to have it on manual just because of the way I use it.
You know, in fairness, you know what you're doing. But
It's
I
taken quite a
know
number of
what I'm
years.
doing. I just can't be bothered.
Fair enough. But I did manage to capture the last sunset on camera, which was lovely, and just getting the taste of that. And I almost thought I had frostbite when I came back. It was that cold, which is crazy because it's only about just freezing, right? It's not -20. People talk about in the USA and places like Montana or Alaska or places Canada, -20, -30. But when somehow it feels like so much colder because
Have
of the
you got
wind
your
chill
phone on you?
factor. I have got my
Would you
phone
like
on me.
to
Why?
gaze down at your phone to the presenters group?
All right, I'm just gonna surreptitiously have a quick
Now,
look.
Dan Rouse and Andy Brown, I think sometimes are in competition for the most fun image they can find or create. This is obviously in reference to the fact that Dan said that I look like something like the BBC in the 1950s, which I think they dressed very well. I would like them to go back to that. In fact, I would like the BBC to go back to reading the news and just delivering the news without politics. But anyway, that's another story. But he's got a very funny photo of an old-fashioned microphone with a proper newsreader, with a Pure247 logo on the back of the
Then
mic.
that looks circa 1950s, but with a Pure 2. There's a Pure 247 logo on the microphone. I like that little addition.
Yep. No, it's contemporary, that.
Tell you what we should do. We should get black and white shots of us doing this, right, and make it look old-fashioned or
Can
something.
I do that?
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
definitely.
but then
do
I
that.
feel like I have to have a pipe in my hand.
Well, you don't have to
I
do that.
Smoking's bad for you, so I don't do that.
You don't have to do that. I mean, necessarily.
Just feels like the sort of thing you do in the 1950s, isn't it?
Not.
You'd
You
smoke
shouldn't.
with a pipe.
I'm not sure you should be doing that on air.
Well, no, it's bad for you.
Exactly, and it's going to be bad for the equipment, all that smoke in the air as well.
Yeah, it stinks.
Exactly, and you don't want the next person to come along to the microphone and get a very strong
Does
sense
this
of.
have black and white then? That'd be really cool.
That should be. I mean, I think if you just all kinds of presets, you can get a black and white photo. Yeah, this
turn
is
off the
this
light.
is fantastic radio, isn't it? Photography on air.
Black and white photos.
Yeah, there should be a way to sort of make it black and white, like a preset or something. You add a filter, right? And I'm scrolling along. Yeah, there you go. So there's a couple of black and white settings.
Where are you looking?
So if you're on normal, so you're on your normal sort of camera mode,
I've got night.
you should have filters with a couple of black and white settings in there, kind
I've
of
got studios, which are just silly.
studios.
Yeah, they're a bit daft.
Oh, okay.
AR zone.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Drag and drop to. I don't want to just. Where's the.
It's amazing, isn't it, how complicated they get these days? complicated. It's less complicated and yet more complicated at the same time. It's
We
fascinating.
can do so many things on our phones these days.
Too many things. There are too
Can't
many
make
choices
phone
in
calls.
today's world. Oh, that's funny. I can't remember the last time I actually used my phone for an actual phone call.
I can't find a black and white version.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try a different camera mode. I got several.
Okay.
Well, I've actually got two on my phone.
You'll have to let us know what's your way of taking photos, selfies, and stuff. Because
Yeah, how do you take a black and white photo? Do you go back to 1950?
I tell you what, if you wait long enough, I bet you on the WhatsApp group we'll get this great instructions, step-by-step instructions from one of the presenters, because they tend to do a really good job of using AI to get certain information. Obviously, never AI to create things on the radio or in the magazine, but can be useful for these little step-by-step
No, I
instructions.
cannot find black and white. I thought it would have one.
Really?
I can't find it. I got format, quality. It's good radio. This is.
This is brilliant radio. Yeah, so if you're listening, a little narration for you. We're trying to work out how to get a black and white photograph on our phones, which you'd think would be super simple, right? But it's not. You're looking it up on the internet how to do that. Are you sure it's not that simple? I've got it here. Look.
Where are you looking?
So I'm on my camera, right?
Hang on. Hang on. Open my camera.
Yeah.
Got my camera.
Okay. So there should be somewhere 3 little circles to indicate a filters of some kind, like that.
Ew.
Is there a little icon like that somewhere on your screen?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, filters. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah, filters, and there should be like a bunch of options, including some black and white kind of style
Oh, I went past it.
photos.
Palm tree. Yeah, that's what you want. Where's black? Oh, black and white. Oh no, it keeps on. It doesn't want to land on it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's the authentic black and white photo with hang on. Will it? Oh no, I've lost it. No, it don't work that way.
No.
Or does it? No, I got it back. I got it back.
Oh, there you go.
It's very exciting.
And with mine, I've got the option to adjust contrast and things,
Woohoo!
so I can make it.
Black and white. Okay, there we go. Authentic black and white with the digital screens.
There we go. We're getting a photo live on air. Has it worked?
Yes.
It's a bit slow, isn't it?
My camera is useless.
It's funny.
I bought an actual camera. A camera that's got buttons and everything.
Whoa.
I know,
Hold
it's
on a
very
minute. Hold the phone, literally.
good. Right, Dan has fixed it apparently.
Has he?
Right, hang on. I'm
Fixed
just gonna,
it. Oh, I see. He's taken this classic photo of a presenter, I'm guessing 1950s, and he's even put Andy B's face on this
Of
presenter.
course he has.
It's not bad. It's not bad, actually.
No, that is that bad. Oh my goodness. Right, I can't show that one because I don't know if it's commercial free, but there is one of me that's black and white. Fixed it. I do actually look quite good there.
Yeah. You could rock that part. You could rock that outfit.
I could rock that 1950s look. Do you know, when I was 17, people thought I was in my 30s.
Well, yeah. I don't. I think Stephen D complained about it. I remember when he turned old enough to get to buy certain things without needing to, being over the age to buy things, right? He was disappointed because nobody ever asked him for his ID.
No.
It's like
I was 17. I remember I was married. I was actually legally married, and we had a couple round for dinner from church one day, and I had to actually take my driving license to a doctor in training and show her my driving license because she would not believe my age. Well, you must be in your 30s. No, but you've got a mortgage on a house. Yes. And you're married. Yes. So you have to be in your 30s. No, I'm 20. Impossible, she said. Not possible. Well, I was married at 19 and that was last year. So quite possible. So I had to actually, her husband was wetting himself with laughter because he'd known me since a little kid. But she wouldn't believe it. Well, I had to get my driving license out and prove to her my age.
wow.
I obviously looked very mature.
There you go, mature. Yes, that's a nice complimentary way of putting it.
That's how I'm going with it.
Fair
Right,
enough.
it's 1:30. That's not a bad song to go to.
With this next one here,
I think so.
I believe so. That's why I put it there. Hopefully, it will.
Well, it's very good. Right, we're going to finish the live stream. We'll stay on the radio. Stick around. We are 28 minutes from midnight. I was a bit quick there, wasn't I? We're 28 minutes from midnight, right about now.
Now, excellent. Okay, so we'll move on to some more music. Thank you for joining us on Facebook and
Try a bit.
or YouTube.
Ah,
We'll see you later, and do go back to the radio for the last the last stretch of 2025.
Oh yes,
as we
we'll
take you
walk with you all the way.
exactly.